politics now for a minute. Also developing this evening, new questions about whether or not the Clinton campaign may be planting questions at her events. It all started this week at a town hall in Pennsylvania. A young girl asked Mrs. Clinton about body image and Donald Trump's treatment of women. The media was quick to highlight the story, but not so quick to report what could be key details about the person asking the question. Trace Gallagher picks up the story from there. Trace?
And Megan, the setup here is key. This was at a family town hall with a largely female crowd in a Philadelphia suburb of a major battleground state. Hillary Clinton was sitting between her daughter, Chelsea, and actress Elizabeth Banks. And the first question from 15-year-old Brennan Leach just happened to fit right into Hillary's latest narrative concerning Donald Trump's treatment of women. Watch.
I see with my own eyes the damage Donald Trump does when he talks about women and how they look. As the first female president, how would you undo some of that damage and help girls understand that they are so much more than just what they look like?
Oh, thank you.
The New York Times called the question, quote, the most potent, and went on to mention that 15-year-old Brennan Leach's dad, a state senator, helped her craft the question. But the Times left out that the dad is a Democratic state senator. In fact, Dalen Leach is the chair of the Senate Democratic Campaign Committee, who endorses Hillary Clinton and frequently posts anti-Trump messages. The Clinton campaign denies vetting the question, but it's certainly fair to ask, considering Hillary Clinton was caught planting questions during both her run for the Senate in '99 and her run for the White House in 2007. And it turns out that during a February interview on the Steve Harvey show, Harvey's producers not only gave Hillary Clinton the questions ahead of time, the show allowed the Clinton campaign to help word the questions. Steve Harvey admits supporting Clinton, but says if Trump was a guest, he too would get the questions early. This all comes at a time in the campaign when Hillary Clinton has been criticized for doing a litany of softball interviews, including for Extra, The Tonight Show, Between Two Ferns, and what many call an awkward appearance on the Mary J. Blige Show, where Blige held Clinton's hand and sang to her about black people being killed by police. Afterwards, Clinton said it's the first time anyone's ever sung to her during an interview and that she was touched by it. Megan.
Trace, thank you. Joining us now, Dana Lash, host of Dana on the Blaze TV, and Crystal Ball, a new Leaders Council senior fellow and Clinton supporter. Great to see you both. Dana,
good to see you, Megan.
Your thoughts on whether that was an organic moment or staged?
No.
And if it was staged, do we care?
It was completely staged, and if Hillary Clinton had any sense, this is Megan, her response would have been, I think your mom or women in your family can teach you to have enough self-esteem that you don't have to sit here and depend on what a presidential candidate says. It's incredibly ironic because when I was Brennan's age, when I was a 15-year-old girl, I was learning all about oral sex from Hillary Clinton's husband because that was all the headlines. So it's kind of ironic.